Hello everyone. Very welcome to this channel. My name is Maddie, and today we're going to be looking at another one of our Improve Your English stories. This one is called The Unfair World. And as always, before we get into the story, we have some questions to answer about the story based on the vocabulary and the grammar. So let's start with question number 1. What does the word lean mean in the phrase lean against? This could be a trick question because lean can be a verb or an adjective, but in this phrase, it is definitely a verb. So if you said that's an adjective, then sorry, that's incorrect. Lean as a verb means to move your body weight onto something else, often an object or a wall. You can also lean over something or someone, which means to bend over them. So the correct answer is verb. Now let's look at question number 2. Complete this sentence from the story. We don't need your money, she said. It's not about the money. It's about being treated like a dog. He felt very insulted, so he paid her back in her own coin. What did he do? Well, the answer is he began treating her like a dog. That's exactly what he did. He paid her back in her own coin. Now let's read the story itself. The Unfair World. One day Tom was playing football near his house. He kicked the ball hard and it went through an open window and landed inside a woman's bedroom. Tom felt very embarrassed, so he knocked on the door and said, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick the ball through your window. Can I come in and get it?" But the woman said, "No, thank you. We don't need your money." Tom said, "What? I don't have your window. I just want to get my ball." But the woman said, "We don't need your money. It's not about the money. It's about being treated like a dog. I want you to knock on the door first, then wait until I open the door, and then come in and ask for your ball." Tom thought for a moment. He didn't understand why she wanted him to do that, but he really wanted to get his ball back, so he agreed and left. A few minutes later, he knocked on the door and waited. He waited and waited, but the door didn't open. After a few minutes, he knocked again and shouted, "Hello, is anyone home?" When the door opened a little, he saw the woman's face. She had a very angry expression on her face. "What are you doing?" she asked. "But I knocked on the door," Tom said. "Yes, you did. But you didn't wait for me to open the door," she said angrily. "So now get out of here before I call the police and say you tried to break into my house." Tom felt very insulted. He didn't want to argue with her. He just wanted to get his ball back. So he said, "Okay, I'll go now." Then he backed away from the door, keeping his eye on the ball. Just as he reached the end of the path, he said to himself, "She's right. I didn't wait for her to open the door. But why did she tell me to knock on the door in the first place? Why didn't she just tell me to come back later, or even open the door herself?" At that moment, Tom noticed a small cat sitting quietly on the low wall beside the path. It looked like a wild cat, thin and dirty, and with its fur and tail. The cat looked at Tom and slowly walked towards him. Tom stopped where he was and watched as the cat slowly approached him. As the cat came closer, Tom noticed a small red collar around its neck. "Well, that's strange," he said to himself. "Most cats with collars are fat and well-fed, but this one looks like a wild animal. Who owns this cat?" Just then, the cat rubbed against Tom's leg and meowed loudly. Tom was surprised by the cat's behavior, but he knew that if he wanted to find the owner, he needed to go back to the house. Tom knocked on the door again and waited. When he heard footsteps inside, he knocked again. This time the woman opened the door and asked what he wanted. "Can I ask you something?" Tom asked. "What is it?" "Who owns this cat?" he asked, pointing to the cat who was rubbing against his legs. "Oh, that's my cat," the woman said, smiling. "I'm sorry. I didn't know you owned her. She never comes here. She must have come in through the open window. Would you like to come in and sit down while I make some food for her?" "Thank you, but I have to go now." Tom said. It was nice meeting you. He turned to leave, but the woman stopped him. Wait, she said. Can you do me a favor? Of course, Tom said. Please take care of my cat. I work long hours and I think she gets lonely. Please come in and play with her. I'd love to, but I have to go now, Tom said. Another time, the woman insisted. No, thank you. I'd rather stay outside and play football than come in and play with your cat, Tom said rudely. He turned to go, but the woman shouted, Hey, don't walk away. We were in the middle of a conversation. You can't just walk away. Oh yeah, right, Tom said sarcastically. I forgot. We don't need your money. It's not about the money. It's about being treated like a dog. The woman looked shocked. That's exactly what I'm talking about, she said angrily. You have no respect for other people. You should learn how to treat people if you expect them to treat you with respect. Tom realized he had made a big mistake. He had treated the woman badly, and now she was treating him badly too. He thought about what she had said, and then he apologized. I'm sorry I haven't been respectful. I'm sorry I kicked the ball through your window. And I'm sorry I didn't wait for you to open the door. I won't do it again. The woman looked at Tom for a moment, and then she smiled. Thank you for apologizing, Tom, she said. I know you're a good boy. Let's forget about the past. Do you want to come in and have some tea? Thank you, Tom said. That would be lovely. As they went inside, Tom saw the cat waiting for them. She looked at Tom and rubbed against his leg again. He smiled and stroked her fur. She likes you, the woman said. I'm glad, Tom replied. I like her too. They sat down for some tea and cookies. And Tom told the woman about his day at school. Soon they were laughing and talking like old friends. Before leaving, Tom promised to come back and visit the woman and her cat again soon. As he walked home, he thought about the unfair world. Sometimes people just want to be unkind to others for no reason. But he also learned that sometimes it's important to apologize and try to make things better. Now that we've read the story, we're going to look at some more questions. Question number 3. What was the woman's attitude to Tom when he first arrived at her house? What was it? Was it polite? Well, no, it wasn't polite. It was quite the opposite. It was rude. In fact, Tom felt embarrassed when he first arrived. So the opposite of embarrassed is feeling very confident and sure that you are better than other people. So the answer is rude. Question number 4. Why was the woman shouting at Tom at the end of the story? Was it because he was rude, or was it because he was kind? Well, it was because he was being rude. She was annoyed with him because he just got up and walked away while they were talking. This is considered rude in many cultures, especially if you're talking to an older person. So the answer is, he was being rude. Question number 5. What did Tom learn at the end of the story? Well, he learned 2 main lessons. First, he learned not to be disrespectful to other people. And second, he learned that sometimes it's a good idea to apologize if you make a mistake. So both A and B are correct. And now we're going to do a little exercise. We're going to rewrite some sentences from the story using the correct form of the verb to be. Sentence number 1. The unfair world. One day Tom was playing. One day Tom is playing. One day Tom has been playing. One day Tom had been playing. Well, the correct answer is one day Tom was playing. Was playing is simple past. And this is perfect for this sentence because we're talking about a completed action in the past. Okay, let's look at sentence number 2. We don't need your money, she is saying. She says. She has said. She had said. Well, the correct answer is she said. Said is the simple past of say, and we use it to talk about something we said at a specific time in the past. So the correct answer is she said. Okay, let's look at sentence number 3. I am. I have been. I had been. I was. Well, the correct answer is I was. Was is the simple past of be, and we use it to talk about something that started and finished in the past. So the correct answer is I was. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you learned something new. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more stories like this, please subscribe. And finally, if you'd like to download the PDF version of this story with exercises, you can do so by clicking the link below. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.